Why is William Ruto losing the race to the presidency? Before William Ruto nominated Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate, he was winning the presidency by 70%. If Mount Kenya and Rift Valley regions are what could have determined his win, he was getting a landslide win. No sooner had he brought Rigathi Gachagua on board, things are heading south for him. He seems to be fighting several battles that are unnecessary, that are distracting him from his quest to become the president. And he seems to be struggling every day. We see him now making headlines with issues of land, especially at the coast. We saw the issue of the land belonging to the former Taita Taveta MP, Basil Criticos, 2,500 acres that was being used by squatters. It is now in the hands of William Ruto. How he acquired it, we do not know. Again, Ruto is saying that he'll be buying land from the coast, especially from absentee landlords, and distributing the same to squatters. This is clearly opening a war with the so-called dynasties, because these lands are not empty land, they are owned by people. And these people probably are from Mount Kenya region or some rich fellas who went to live abroad. So clearly that's an unnecessary war that he should not start. William Ruto also seems a defeated man. We saw him at the national prayer breakfast asking for forgiveness from his boss, the president, probably a way to woo the president and hope the president can change his heart and endorse him. Though William Ruto claims he's the Mount Kenya kingpin, he knows the real kingpin is one Uhuru Kenyatta. Again, in the same meeting, he invited Mother Karua to speak. Probably he feared that Uhuru Kenyatta might call Mother Karua and that way elevate her to number two, considering Raila Odinga was not in the meeting. Now, the other issue with William Ruto is that his so-called troops are really messing up his campaign. William Ruto has been campaigning for himself and his party. He actually campaigns for Rigathi Gachagua in Mount Kenya. Now, this week he decided to send his troops outside, and we can see the mess that they are causing, themselves and the party. Let's start with this man called Cleophas Malala.
Sababu kazi ya askari si ni kushika bunduki tu peke yake. Hiyo inahitaji masomo yoyote kweli? Mheshimiwa Msalia, kama mtu alienda form 4 na alipata C+, tupeleke yeye aende university asome. Kazi ya askari ni hao majamaa ambao wako hapa, hao ambao waliacha shule na hawakufanikiwa kumaliza shule. Ama mimi naongea vibaya? Niseme nisiseme? Na jambo la mwisho,
Cleophas Malala, by insulting the police, is a clear show of disrespect for the order and peace and so-called security of the country. The policemen represent a huge constituency of people. They are brothers and sisters, and this will go a long way to make sure William Ruto loses votes that he could not have lost, despite just because of his carelessness of his so-called troops. Again, Cleophas Malala told William Ruto to keep off his UDA party in Western, especially Kakamega. They want to grow their local party, ANC, so that they can be able to garner some parliamentary seats. Well, the true reason is the wave that Raila Odinga is causing in Western, and Cleophas Malala believes UDA has no place, and by fronting ANC, which has supporters from both UDA and Azimio, and also from ANC itself, he can get more support instead of going as one front. Again, he wants Wetangula and Mudavadi to get some votes, the so-called 70% they were told to bring to the UDA stable. So they need to go alone. Again, William Ruto need to stop his so-called right-hand man, Rigathi Gachagua, who goes around saying the wrong things in every place he is. We saw him saying that Safaricom needs to be shut down and the money be given to Mama Mboga, or maybe cut into size into a smaller company, maybe to the level of M-Pesa kiosk. Clearly an unnecessary statement that will make the so-called investors and the Mount Kenya Foundation to be wary of William Ruto. An unnecessary fight that will make him lose more votes. Again, we have Aisha Jumwa, who was a preferred UDA candidate for governorship of Kilifi. But when the man called Emerson Kingi with his property came to UDA, now he's the preferred right-hand man of William Ruto at the coast, and he's fronting his own man, George Kithi, for the same position, clearly starting a war that is unnecessary at the coast.
Nyamazeni nyinyi wa UDA. Hawa wako kazini, nyinyi mmekuja mkutano. Sawa sawa. Nyamazeni, haya wanyamazishe. Maana kila mtu hoye. Hoye. Asanteni sana. UDA hoye. Tufanye hivi Mnanisikia? Mheshimiwa JK, kila mbwa anaongeleshwa na mtu wake. Ongea na watu wako sasa.
Aisha Jumwa did say that kila umbwa aongeleshwe na mkuu wake. That a very terrible statement making to fellow PAR supporters who also support William Ruto for the presidency. Now we also have this man called Mwangi Kionjori from Laikipia. He's also unhappy in UDA for he feels his party, TSP, is being sidelined by UDA and he might not get any position there, for he expected to be the running mate for William Ruto, but he was not given the position. And now in his quest to become an MP, he also feels he will fail because he's not being given any opportunity to campaign or getting any recognition in UDA. We also seen other characters like William Kafogo complaining that they are being sidelined by the party. So William Ruto need to deal with these internal wrangles before they get out of hand and deny him a presidency that was within his reach, considering he is still the vice president. He is a heartbeat away from the presidency. But if he does not manage his so-called troops, they will cost him a great deal and he might lose the presidency. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.